mamas.
Welcome back.
Did you miss us? Somebody had a birthday. It was me,
Yes.
day 32.
Yes.
So, thank you so much for coming to my game night.
Of course.
I had a game night, guys. First of all, I was so down in the dumps, and I really didn't want to celebrate my birthday at all. And my friends were like, you have to do something. So, last minute, I threw a game night at my house for the first time, and it was a success.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm gonna climb out, seriously.
I thought it was
Cookie
good.
Monster. It was a success. We had food. I got some board games from back in the days, like Perfection and stuff like that. We played Twister.
We definitely didn't even know how to play it.
I know. But it was definitely a nice time. I didn't really get no footage. That's because I was playing the music.
I got that one video.
Yeah.
Some girl came at you in the comments and was like, why is the kid at the function?
Because it's his fucking house.
That's what I said. I was like, it's his house.
Like, dang, y'all would talk about me if I drop him off to a sitter. Y'all talk about me if he's at the function. He's at my house. This
I
is
was
his
like,
safe
I'm
space.
sure there's a lot
Speaking
of
of, there's the kid.
And he had a time too.
He sure did. He would not go to sleep. I'm on his grade. I don't know what's going on with him.
He definitely had a time. Tell me that she's fired.
Yeah, she's supposed to be babysitting him for this episode, but he just wants to be with his mom, I guess. But yeah, so how was your weekend?
It was good. It was nice and quiet.
Yeah,
Thanks for all was quiet. How was your Thanksgiving?
It's good. It was good, actually. Not even going to
Nice.
sugarcoat it. The family got together, my immediate family. We don't normally get together, so it was nice to see everybody and to be around them. But I'm such an introvert now that I isolated myself for like half of the function, and like everyone was asking me like, "What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I'm fine." Like I don't know. It's just I'm so used to being alone now, and now being around a whole bunch of people. It's crazy. But I know you guys are wondering who this is, and we did not introduce him. This is our first guest. Woo! We finally got a guest on, and it's a male, a single father. Introduce yourself.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Keven Darbo, a.k.a. Keven D-A-R-B-Z. It's hard, but I make it look easy. Y'all know me.
That's what
Y'all be seeing me on the...
Yeah,
that's why I had to... But yeah,
welcome
we're here
on.
today. Thank you
welcome
for having
on.
me.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
This is going to be a really good episode, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I think your followers would love to see you on here on, the podcast. A lot of people have been asking to come on, so welcome. You're our first.
Thank
First
you.
one.
Thank you. I'm honored.
Okay.
So we're gonna respond to. Can you pull up?
Yes, because what is wrong with y'all? I had no idea. I wish I knew.
I was trying to defend it a little bit in the comments, but I just didn't understand a lot of what they were saying
Okay.
because it just wasn't making sense to me. I got one sock on and one sock off.
Man, I just realized
He had two
that
socks on. And
it's just me and two females. Damn. Little bro, I think you need to stay.
he's going to be in and out. Okay, which one? Help me.
Let me see. This one.
Okay, so we got some feedback from one of our posts regarding, I was saying that men seem like they don't want an independent woman, and that was my genuinized question. I wanted to know, how do you guys feel? Like, do you guys want an independent woman, or do you guys want someone to be dependent on you guys? And you guys...
I was thinking this one.
We're going to read a few of the comments.
Alright, so read that one, and then read his response.
Okay, so this was written on my birthday. Stop, crazy. By Taj Wilson. He said, people want what they want. We're all entitled to that, male and female. If I'm not what you want, or you're not what I want, then we don't need to get started in a relationship and go our separate ways. Totally missing the point. I asked you if you guys like independent women or not. Like, not that. So, he said, the problem is I'm talking from a woman's point of view. I'm 100% correct. A man needs to be needed for him, or for him, he better be by himself. But what do you feel? How do you feel? Do you think that, would you rather a woman that's independent, or do you want her to depend on you?
Okay, so in a relationship, regardless if she's independent or whatever, she's still gonna depend on you for something.
Right, right.
So it's not really. I would like the independent woman because I got a lot of stuff going on, so she doesn't like like I don't know how to explain it. Like, all right, so let me put it like this: an independent woman can understand, like, all right, my man has to do this and do this. She's not gonna, I would say, bother me while I'm out doing what I'm doing. A dependent woman on you is she's like she needs you there all the time. Like when you're not there, she can't do nothing. She's like that kind of gets a
Right, right.
little, so
Annoying. Yeah.
very annoying. So I would rather the independent woman because
Right.
she
And
can
I
do things
thought
on her
that
own.
too, but I feel like
A
when it
lot of
comes
them are saying that guys want a girl who needs them.
Yeah, but like
in
I
all
said,
aspects.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
but
read another one.
that's everybody wants, but that's a job. Like you have to, if that's what you want, like you have to be dedicated to her. Like you can't be doing something else. Like you can't have nothing for yourself if you're doing everything for her. That's not healthy.
Yeah.
That's not healthy at all. It has to be a balance. There's no way you could just have a woman depend on you for everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're right.
Well, someone, John Cherry the fourth, says, y'all keep using this word independent. No man wants that. By definition, you should be by yourself. In a relationship, both people need to be interdependent. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
talk about it, John.
Hmm.
The relationship is its own entity. Y'all got the wrong person reading it today. Both of you should be feeding or serving it. Right, and I agree 100%. And I think like when I said what I said, I mean like as far as like a financial perspective, because I mean we do our own, we have our own as far as like our own place, our own car, our own money. We don't have to reach out to you to ask for can you pay for this or can you pay for that? And I feel like that makes a man feel less of a man because they know like, oh, she really don't need me because she got her own. She could do everything she need by herself. When Kevin says we do need them in an emotional standpoint. Mm-hmm. That's why we're in the relationship. Feed me emotionally. I don't need the materialistic things. I don't need the money. I don't need you to, because I have that myself. I need a partner to help me emotionally. You get what I mean? Like that's what partnership should be about, not about like materialistic things or money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's
I
just
feel
a
like
bonus.
when people hear independent, they think of like masculine energy. That's
Right.
why they get like they think because a lot of like social media girls be like, "Oh, I got the bag. I don't need no man," or blah blah blah. It's like so they feel like that's what the independent means. But like, just the word independent doesn't mean like it just means she can take care of herself.
Right.
Which
Right.
you want a mature woman who can take care of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You just want to come in and help out in spaces that she doesn't really need. You just take the load off. It's not like because if she relies on you and everything like that, it's like it's just not healthy. Because females like that is just not healthy. That every time that it's like they need a man, they cannot be by themselves.
And you're draining that man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everything
And
is
vice
about
versa. If
energy.
it's a
Like
female,
exactly.
you're draining that person, and that's gonna put a strain on the relationship, and then y'all gonna be apart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I'm glad I was able to see it on both standpoints because I wasn't really understanding why they said they wanted an independent woman. They didn't want an independent woman, but now I get it. They're
Now
looking
it
at it
makes
in a
sense.
masculine situation. Okay. All right. Well, excuse me.
Yeah.
I just thought y'all wanted somebody that had a couple extra dollars. I mean, I got bones. I don't need that.
Right.
But okay.
But then again, though, I will say though, like even if my lady has bread or something, I still want to pay for it. Like that's still something that like
Because that's a gentleman move.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that shouldn't be an issue. Like
Mm-hmm.
if I need you to step up, I'm gonna be like, hey, I don't got it. You feel me right there?
Like you
But
hold me down.
you feel me?
Like, but
And
I'm
men,
down.
a lot of niggas don't. Oh, excuse me, men don't like. They're scared to be vulnerable to their other. You feel me? So
I
it's like
know.
they hold a
Yeah.
lot in. So a lot of them want to be like, oh, I don't got. That's why sometimes men be angry when a female be like, "Can we go out?" It's because he don't got it, but he just doesn't want to say it,
And he
and
doesn't want to say, "Oh, you got to pay for it,"
yeah,
because
and
that, yeah,
nine times out of 10, when the female be like, "Can we go out?" She already got the money. She really can go out. Like she just wants to go with you,
hmm
and like all you got, it's just like we don't communicate. A lot of things is communication too, and like that's a lot. That's what I've learned you know, over the years
Yeah.
of.
yeah. I think there is. Well, in this day and age, there is a lot of communication barriers. People don't know how to
You
communicate
don't know how.
properly,
Yeah.
because a lot of emotions are always involved. So that does
Even
play a
just
big
having
part.
a conversation, they think I'm not going back and forth with you. That's
Yeah.
how you have a conversation.
Right,
That's my
right,
biggest,
right.
and I'm like, how else are we gonna talk? Like, that's how. Well, I'm not arguing with you. We're not.
We're not
talking.
arguing, we're talking, but I feel like that's when the emotion part comes in, because they're getting angry, or someone may not feel heard, and you start hearing it through their words,
Yeah.
like you're not listening to what I'm saying, type
Yeah.
vibe. But it just gets misconstrued as arguments, and it's people have to learn how to have patience
Yeah.
and open their ears to listen to be understood, not listen to be heard. I think that's how you say it. Is that how you say it?
I don't know, but I
That's
understood
what
it though.
someone said.
I understood it
Someone
though.
said that to me, because some people listen just to respond.
Yeah.
They don't listen to actually understand.
So,
That's a fact.
Okay, that was a nice little piece there. Okay, y'all ready?
No, we're gonna get into his.
Him?
Yeah.
Why?
And then
I
we'll
want to
do
do
that
this
after.
first.
No,
Let me
this
see.
is
Let me see
last.
this. Alright, fine.
You didn't even read.
I was ready. I brushed through it. I brushed through it, but it's fine. Okay. Psych. But what? I said y'all ready. I was about to do my
Well,
little
so
spiel.
you had kind of like a question.
Yeah, I got a question
So, do you want to tell like a little bit of backstory, or you just want to get into? It's up to you.
I'm gonna just get into it because I ain't even trying to. That's just gonna. So I just want to know, like, because I actually talked to my aunt about this. So when I hit you up, I had a whole different mentality until
Okay.
like
Okay.
my aunt kind of broke it down to me. So now I'm really wanting to like.
So, would you be able to explain when you give us like?
Yeah. Actually, let me tell the backstory.
Okay.
So boom,
Don't use names.
I got kids, obviously, 2 girls, and my baby mother is seeing somebody, which I'm happy for her. I don't. Me and her are not like that. But one day, I went to go pick my daughter up for basketball, and her man was calling my daughter princess. It kind of threw me off, but I didn't say nothing because sometimes I get a little 0 to 100, and then I could, being a father and being mature and growing up, I gotta realize, because my daughter, she tells me, she's like, "Daddy, when you get angry, I get scared and all this other stuff." So I had to kind of bite my tongue, control myself, because at the end of the day, he's there, and he's calling her princess. It's just a name, whatever. I had to get over it. Boom. So me and my daughter, we taking a ride, and I'm like, you like him calling you princess and stuff like that? She's like, I don't care. I was like, well, what do you call him? And like she kind of got like quiet. She looked out the window. Well, I already knew what it was. I'm like, what do you call him? She's like, I call him Dad. And I said, why? And she said, well, Mommy said it's okay to call him that. So I already knew where that went, because obviously I've been with her. And prior to my kids, she has a son. But I was in his life since he was 6 months old, right? He's like 10 now, okay? And being with her, he was like 3, 4, and she told him that he can call me Dad. I was there.
Okay.
But his dad wasn't there. His dad wasn't doing a lot of stuff. I mean, his dad was there physically, but not there physically. Like, his dad would be right around the corner, but wouldn't be, like, so that's why I kind of, like, I'm like, let me stay. He's a boy, so he was calling me Dad. So it was like, I was kind of being a hypocrite. But then again, it's like, you don't know my kids as long as I've known him for. Like, she told me she's known him for a week, and it's like, that's not even. So my question was, like, how do single parents, like, just because you're a single parent doesn't always mean that both parents are not in the child's life. So how do you move when you're in a relationship with somebody towards the kid and still have respect for their real father or their real mother? Like, is it okay for your son to call your new boyfriend dad if he's been here for 4 years?
Personally, I don't feel like it's okay. Now, when you said that she had the 6 month old and like the dad was out the picture and you were there, I feel like in that aspect, okay, yeah, because you helped raise him, it's okay with the understanding that he does have a dad, but this is the father figure. But if I have somebody come into my life, I'm not going to have them have my kids calling him dad unless we're married, because they have dads, and I mean I'm not looking to be with somebody to find a father, an in-house father for my kids. You know what I mean? I don't want my kids to feel like that I'm trying to replace their dad, even if, because for example, my second son, his dad's nowhere to be found. But I'm not going to. He knows who his dad is. He loves his dad to death, no matter if he doesn't talk to that man in ages. I'm not going to have my new piece say, "Call me dad," and have him call him dad, unless I'm married, because that means legally you are my stepfather. But I don't really agree with like it being 4 years. I don't really agree with that. Like, oh,
A
I'm calling
week,
him.
not 4 years.
Oh,
It's 4 years. It's
Yeah,
been
a week is crazy.
A
A
week is
A
crazy.
week is crazy to even
Maybe
like
she was like,
bring.
but maybe it's been probably like a month or two. But she said a week because like, but I've seen him more than a week. So I've seen him for like 2 weeks. So he's probably been here for a month.
I don't. What do you feel like? How you feel?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like that. So like from my situation, Zeta, like Chuba, she knows who her dad is, and she knows like that's her dad, but he's not around. And I feel like that if I do meet somebody and I lock in with them and they love me and her as one because we are a package, I wouldn't want her to call him dad, but I would be comfortable with her saying, "This is my dad." But not calling, not saying like, you know what I mean? Like, we'll just.
But would you have the conversation with her, or would you just let her make her own?
I would let her make her own decision. I would definitely let her make her own decision. Because even when I was growing up, so I knew who my dad was, but he wasn't really around. My mom married my stepdad. I never called him dad, but I would say, "This is my dad." And that got back to my dad at one point because he was driving cabs and he found out what happened and he was pissed.
But how are you mad when
that's
you're not around?
That's what me and my mom never understood. Like, you weren't a dad to me. You were a great stepdad to my siblings, but you weren't a dad to me. So why are you getting mad that another man stepped up and did that?
Right.
So it didn't make sense. But I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't be against her saying that is her father figure in her life and stuff like that. But
right.
I just wouldn't want her to call him
like,
dad.
oh, dad,
and
dad,
not after
like,
a month,
no.
not after like
2
we
weeks.
gotta like he had to be locked in for a couple years.
And then some for me.
And then
because people,
like and then some at that.
A lot of people are temporary. You know, I don't want my kids to have that view of my partner, and then things don't work out, and then I have another partner, and I'm going to call him dad, and I'm going to call the next person dad. No,
Yeah.
like dad, and mother, father, like titles like that are really serious.
That's what I told my daughter. So at first, I ain't gonna lie, I was mad as hell when she said it, and I'm like, yo, like, that's something that you don't play with. Like, you don't call nobody your mom, you don't call nobody your dad, you don't call nobody your grandfather or your grandmother, because like those are very important titles. Like, how would you feel if I just seen a girl on the street and said that's my daughter? Like, that's not cool. And she like, but then again, it's like she is young still.
How old is she?
She's 9.
Okay.
But well, she about to turn 9. She's 8 now, but she about to be 9 in this December. But she is also being influenced by her mom. So it's like she's with her mom most of the time. And this is where like my issue comes in.
That you on the podcast.
Yeah, this is where my issue comes in. It's like, I understand that, because she got the residential, like she did the court. Like, I was never court savvy with this stuff. You understand? So like, I'm the type. I was just like, yo, I don't want to be with you, but obviously we have kids. Like, I will take my kids. Like, as soon as I said that, it was like court came and all this stuff. And at then, I had my kids when I was young. I'm 29 now. I had them when I was 18, 19. You see,
Okay.
so I was really not understanding what's going on. You feel me? I'm just going to the crib like, let me get my kids. She's saying no. I'm getting angry. I'm doing things and
Right.
stuff like that. So now that I'm older, it's like I have to remember that my kids see everything that I do. And just like my aunt told me, she said, no matter what they call anybody, they know who you are.
Right.
Because I
Yeah.
am there.
Right.
They know who you are. They know who I am. Like they come to my parents' house all the time. They know my sister. They know who their family is.
Yeah.
If I'm standing next to whoever she's calling dad, she'll be, yeah, that's my dad and that's my real dad. Like, so it's like sometimes as a parent, as a father, I've realized that a lot of my emotions kind of have to be suppressed so my kids can
Yep.
grow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because me being upset about her calling somebody dad when I could have, you know, that's how she feel. Like, not saying that that's her dad, but if she likes the dude and he's taking her out for ice cream and she respects him and they got a good relationship, why would I be the one to be like, nah, just because I feel some type of way? Unless he crosses a line or he slips where I do have to step in, I have to be the mature person and be like, you know what? I
And
just
that is
gotta.
very mature of you, honestly.
That's very
It
mature
is.
of you
And you don't
because
see that in a lot of guys nowadays. So that is very responsible as a parent
Yeah,
for you
because
to do. Because you're thinking about her.
yeah,
Right,
that's the
right.
You're
only
not
thing
thinking
I'm
about
thinking
you.
about.
You're not.
It's just about
I feel like the
my
title
babies.
dad came into play because I guess he must stay there. Primarily, he lives there as well at the house.
I don't know like
So-
her situation with that. I just go there, pick my kids up, and
And
be
just go
out.
out the
I don't be
out the
trying
way,
to.
yeah. You want to answer your call and tell him to stop calling you?
Yeah. Yeah. No, nigga, I'm doing something, bro. I'm on a podcast. You keep calling, bro. Can I call you back? Alright, but I'm doing something, nigga. I'm sorry.
I'm not that mature. Y'all not calling nobody mom. Not yet. Now, I mean, I'm almost there. I'm
Yeah,
almost
like,
there.
I feel like the word stepmom is like,
It's not, but don't be saying, oh, going over there saying mom.
or like, this is my mother. No.
No,
That's like,
as hard as I go,
yeah,
absolutely not. But I mean, because like my oldest son, his dad has a long term girlfriend. No, I don't expect him to call her mom.
Right.
I mean, even when I had stepmoms, I'm not calling them mom. I mean, I just started calling my current stepmom mom. And it's not even mom all the time. Like, it's just like, you know.
Just like
yeah, like I recognize you as my mom.
Right.
As like a stepmother.
Yeah.
But as far as like my kids going to someone else and saying, oh, I call her mom. No. Regret. All right, pause. Switch.
Alright, so do you want to just get into these then?
Wow, his is done?
Well, yeah, because we kind of like talked about it through the thing.
We can still do a little piece.
Alright, I'll cut it here and then I'll.
Yeah, we can definitely get a piece of these. Right. We back on?
Mm-hmm.
We're back. Okay, so we're gonna do. You want to read these, or you want me to do it?
You can read them. Good luck trying to read my handwriting.
Question time for our guest. So, let's see what we have. Okay, so which one I want to ask you first? We have a few questions for you, but I want to see which one I want to start with.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like we.
Well, have you communicated your feelings to the other co-parent? Did you let her know how you felt about the situation at hand? Did you snap? Did you how'd you handle that?
Honestly, I didn't say nothing to my
Sit.
It's okay.
Zeta, go. Go in your room. It's okay. Just leave him. Go in your room. Go in his room.
What did he do?
Oh, take them before he breaks them because they already kind of broken.
He put my headphones inside the puppy's water.
That's the president. I'm sorry, he didn't mean to. He's just curious.
Don't put them on your head, okay?
There shouldn't be no water in there.
Don't put them on your head. Just bring them downstairs and go wait.
I don't think there's water in there. I'm about to find out right now.
Okay.
Push them forward. Push them back.
So I can't reach him?
Yes.
I don't think there's water in there.
I think so either. Oh, there's not water in there. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, play.
Okay, so
This is what happens in the world of single moms.
I get it. Did I tell her how I feel?
Yeah, about
Honestly,
your daughter
no,
like that.
because I know how she's gonna react, and I'm not trying to like argue with her about like she is very. She got the upper hand, and she knows it because she's very with the court and all that shit, and I got a lot going on, so like.
So you guys don't have a healthy communication.
At all.
Okay.
Like, at all.
Do you think that'll be fixed in the near future? Like, can you guys come to like peace?
I be trying. Like, I really do honestly try, and I hope so, because I hope she sees that, like, she is hurting me, but she's really just affecting the girls mostly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's what hurts me the most, and that's why I stopped kind of, like, reacting.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, everybody sees me reacting, and I don't see myself. But, like I say, like, talking to my aunt, like, she sees it. Like, she sees, like, when I come in the house all angry and saying things and doing things, and she's just like, your kids are watching. Like, you have to be a man and, you know, sacrifice some things for your kids' well-being. So I hope it does change, but for right now, I just gotta take it for how it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What does being a dad mean to you personally?
Being a dad means being a protector, a teacher, somebody who like leads the way. Like, I thought being a dad was like, you know, when I was younger, just like, oh, my daughter's gonna be like this, gonna be like this. I'm like, nah, because my kids teach me all the time. Like, every time I watch them, I'm with them. They just teach me about myself, about life, without even knowing that they are, because just them. So it's just about being a guider, just to guide them in the right direction. Like, make sure they're not watching that dumb brain rot stuff on YouTube. Like, that's like, make sure, you know, stuff like that. But really let them grow. Like, let them be themselves. Like, let them experience. Don't really try to put yourself on them because they're already a part of you. So like, let them build their characteristics by themselves, type thing. So just be a guide for real.
Okay. That was good. That was definitely good. Do you feel like you need to meet the man that is in your daughter's life that she is calling dad? Like, is there?
I met him. I mean, like, I seen him. He seen me, so I seen his face, and like,
Was it like a "how you doing" kind of thing, or just?
Yeah? Okay. Like, it was just. I don't really care for. Like I said, like, my baby mother, I'm happy for whatever she do. Like, I don't care for whatever she got going on. Like, I don't care to meet her boyfriends. I don't care to meet any other kids after my kids. Like, I don't really care to do none of that. I do because those are my kids' brothers and sisters. So, you know, I respect them and all that stuff. But, like, I'm not really. I'm there for my kids. Like, Kashmir and Khalees. That's it. Like, that's who I worry about. That's it, for real.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing your little story and coming up on here and not being afraid to speak your truth.
Indeed.
I feel like a lot of more.
I got a few questions. Because I was watching the podcast, right? And I think it was your situation, and it was about your daughter wanting to see her sister, and she asked, and when the mom said you got to ask your mom and dad, and you was like, I felt like you should have said something to the mom, right? That could have been your chance
in that moment, right?
Yeah.
See, but the thing is me and her, we don't ever like, because she hates me so much.
But in front of
like,
the kids, that could be like your, like that's what. See, my aunt.
I get what you're saying, but I just feel like they're not on that mentality.
I feel you.
Do you feel like if you would have went that route, that it would have went left?
I think she would have told me to talk to him.
Okay.
I think she probably would have gave me the same answer she gave him. You got to talk to her dad, knowing that me and him don't speak at all. Okay. But I do get what you're saying. Like I understand. But I mentally, I don't think they're, because he's got two, so I don't think both of them are there.
So y'all don't speak at all, like about your baby, your daughter, or nothing like that. So he's not in her life.
She ain't seen him since March. It's crazy because somebody just said to me, like I told them who he was, and they was like, he out here in relationships but not being a dad. I said, yeah. So, but I mean,
is it because of something that happened between you two?
I think,
or he just isn't ready to be a father.
No, because he's a father to the other two. He's a great dad to the other two.
them?
No, he didn't live with them, but he has control over them, like complete. Like he could walk in their house, open their fridge, lay on their couch. He can't do that at all when it comes to me. He hasn't.
If he called you and been like, was like, I want to pick my daughter up, would you allow it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell the truth. Right now.
Right now?
Yeah, word. Yeah, see?
Right now? I would think it was right now, no. Okay. Now, no.
Okay,
and the
before
reason
before you give me the reason, I want to know why do you think it's okay to say no? If whenever, like, okay.
The reason.
Okay, we got a single dad up
no,
here.
for real,
No,
because
that's
my
okay,
baby mom
yeah.
did that all the time. Like, when I want to see my kids, it's like, no.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, but what gives you the right to tell me?
The reason I feel like I can say no is because, well, I would say no right now because I would feel like he only wants to see her because it's the holidays. My baby dad is a great social media dad. He is a great social media dad.
But
now,
what's wrong with that? Every moment that he spends with her is special to her.
No.
Even if he takes her for 2 seconds and wants to make a video with her and bring her back.
Explain. Let her explain the definition of social media.
Of a social media dad. My daughter's gonna be 5. So for the last 3, because for the first year we didn't have the court issues. So for the last 3 years, he takes me to court in August. Okay, after the summer. He gets his visitations in September. Then he gets her. October is Halloween. November is Thanksgiving. And December is her birthday month and Christmas. Okay? And he floods her on his social media around those 3 months. Heavy. Once maybe March or April comes around, he tells me he is not picking her up anymore. And does not pick her up until the next August. Once the summer's over. So that he can be outside and live his life and be in the city and buy his nice clothes and do all the things that he's doing, but not having the responsibilities to be a dad. So then I'm left not being able to work my part-time because he's not paying child support. So I have to drop that job. Gotta find babysitters if I can. I had to step up and take his. So then I feel like I can say no because you're doing it for social media. You don't.
I still don't agree because that's like you dictating his reasoning. Like, no matter what the reasoning is.
If he was an active father, an active round the clock all year, I would never deny it. I would not have no problem with that.
I feel like as two parents, that's like, as a parent, right? Like, let's say, like, I had my kids 24/7. Mm-hmm. My baby mom was out doing whatever she wants to do. And one day out of the blue, she calls me and is like, I want to see my kids. I'll be like, all right, come here. I live here. Come see them. Because why? That's their mom. No matter what, however I feel about them, I can't want my feeling. I don't want the way I feel to rub off on my kids. I want them to make their own decision, because one day he'll be like, I want to pick her up, and she'll see the pattern and she'll be like, I don't want to go with daddy today. And then that's okay. But instead of me saying no and answering for her, I don't think that's just my opinion, because it happened to me, and that that was one of the things that really used to like.
Let me get a slice real quick. When you said that this happened to you before, were you active dad when it was happening to you?
I've never not been in my. See, all right, so let me kind of give you a backstory. I don't know. I'm gonna give you a backstory without really saying too much. But like I said, I was younger when she got pregnant, and there was a situation that happened between me and her, and we broke up. When we broke up, it was like a bad breakup. I was living with my man, like, cause me and her had a crib together, like we had everything that, like, we was really married and everything type thing.
Okay.
Like, so everything, and mind you, I'm 19.
Okay.
So
young, still young.
I moved in with my mans, and I'm trying to get on my feet for 2 weeks. I didn't call her, but then I called her. I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to get my kids, but because like I want to see my kids. Like, I feel weird when I'm not with them. I picked them up, so I was trying to like do that, but then she's in the beginning was like, because I'm not with her, it's like.
Right,
nah,
which isn't right,
like, because like,
and that's her projecting her feelings onto them.
Yeah, so then it was very hard for me. It was very hard. Oh,
Blooper. What the fuck? Okay.
He said I wanted cookies and milk
Word.
so bad.
I didn't even know those were back there.
But I'm glad we just put the blanket there, so then at least you can shake this out.
Just roll this up and just, if you want to lift up that ottoman for me and grab me the blue blanket for him.
The blue one?
Yeah, he ain't using Michael. Next thing you know, the cookies on Mike. Hold on, y'all. Sidebar. Clean that up in a second. Okay. Why'd you do that? Okay, so I feel like with your situation, she was using her emotions about how she felt about you to pretty much keep you from the kids low key. Not saying that she kept them from you, but kept them from you. Here's my perspective, because I have an inactive father in one of my kids' life as well, and I feel like as the mother, I am my child's advocate, especially when they're younger. You know what I mean? When they're 5, 4, they don't know how to express themselves. They don't know how to protect themselves from getting hurt. And I feel like when it comes to like for example, her scenario or whatever, we are their advocates. So if we say that the father can't just randomly pop in and say they want to see the kid, it's not because we hate the dad. And granted, yeah, he's inactive, but we're protecting the child, because when the dad decides to do his disappearance, when the dad decides to do it, yes, the dad decides to.
So
do you not listen? It was so many nights where my son would say, I want my dad. I want to go to my daddy's house. And what can I do? I call the dad up. The dad's not answering. He answers when he wants to answer. Now my son's crying. He's upset. He's seeing his other brothers go with their dads. And
that's different.
But I feel like that's.
But that's my situation, though. But that's why I would deny access, because there's no consistency. He would just. I spent all summer. Do you want to pick her up? Do you want to get her? The summer's over now. That, like, towards August, I would be like, all right, summer's over now. His thing was, he was not going to pick her up because he was mad about this. He was mad that I came on here telling my story. The fact that I lived in a motel, and he bashed me for it instead of taking her so that she didn't have to stay in the motel. Telling me how bad I was a mom because I had her in the motel. You know what I mean? So he was mad because of this. So that's why he didn't, after the summer, continue the visits. Because he's mad. And that's okay. I've understood that now. To protect her from her emotions, because just that one FaceTime call put so much emotion into her, because she talked to her sister for 2 weeks, and then the call stopped. She stopped answering. They stopped, they get busy. And for her, that's all she thinks about. my sister, my brother, my sister, my brother. But when they don't care to answer either, it's like, how can I do that to her? That's like you wanting something so bad and thinking about it all the time, and then just someone saying no, or it just not you not getting it. You're gonna be
And then
sad.
when you
Yeah,
do get it, you're so happy, and then when it gets
taken
from
away,
you,
then it's like,
why can't I just have that?
so I have to protect her from those emotions because she is very emotional and she is trying to learn her emotions. Like I said, if he was active and came around and fuck the child support, if he was just taking her and all, I'd have no problem. But that there's too much inconsistency, and it's shown throughout the last 3 years. That's the consistency he does. When the holidays come around, when the summer comes around, he don't want to do it no more. So
In and out situation. You're not in and out.
Right.
You've been there. From
you
the
were
jump.
there. So
You just
for
were
her,
prohibited to
for
do
her to
certain
do
things
that
because
for
you weren't in
you,
a relationship.
her emotions were still in it. I feel like for him to do that, his emotions are still in it because he has a lot of hate towards me. He's not thinking I have a lot of hate towards him, but I've taken that out. I've asked him, can we be a dad? Can you just be a dad? Like, I'm over it. I'm over the trolling. I just want my daughter to have what she wants. And she wants her dad. She wants her brother. She wants her sister. But he feels like, I guess, hurting me is more important than healing her. So, But I do get what you're saying. I do understand your aspect.
But how can the inconsistencies change if you guys are not allowing them to?
I try. I send the messages. I send the. Can we stop fighting?
Because you know me. You know how I am. You know how I give it up. Like you know how many chances and chances and chances, and it's like you constantly hit me up on all different platforms. I just want to start over. Blah blah blah. I want to fresh start. Okay, I'll give it to you, and it starts off good, and then you just disappear. And then now I'm left with no answers. I'm like, because the kid is asking me like, I want to go to my daddy's house. My daddy said I can't come over. Why can't I go to my daddy's house? I just want to be with my daddy. Like,
he be telling him he can't come over.
Yeah, like, oh, not this time.
That's like her dad. She'll call
so
towards the end of the summer. She was saying
some of y'all dads different, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
They're not good like you.
Yeah, they're not. You know,
some of you guys, there's guys out there who have kids, don't even tell people.
Like mine watches this.
Like that's crazy.
He watches this. He knows what is going on. He's in the views, and he knows what's going on.
Bro.
And
it's
like
not even about her. It's about the relationship with your baby because, like, right now I got a whole nother man. I mean, my daughter calling a whole nother man dad, and I'm still here. Like, so just imagine how it would feel if she really starts to build a bond and you're not around. Like,
yeah,
like I don't know.
Guys
just be thinking differently.
Mine told me one time that when it was around the times where he came back around because he said he wanted to start over. He said that he had so much emotions for me that he was pushing me and the kid away because he still was in love with me, and he was in his way of coping and to protect himself is to push me and the whole situation away. So he doesn't have to be reminded of the feelings that he still has inside, even though we're over. That's not a good excuse for me.
That's not really
because you should be able to control your emotions. That is yours. That is you. Like you made that.
Yeah, that ain't got nothing.
Especially when a kid looks,
but not really.
It looks just like you.
Like
there's ways to communicate. Even if you feel like you can't talk to me, you still have a sister that's active in his life. The only family member that actually takes him. You know, that's where he's at now. But with the sister, you can go through the sister to see him. But you don't even do that. You know what I mean? So, like you said, the kid will realize at the end of the day, like when they get older, like, you know, my dad wasn't there. I don't know who this person is. But in the meantime, while he's 5 and confused and thinking he's the problem, I'm definitely going to step in and say, like, you're not going to continuously treat my son like a toy. Like, one day you want to play with it, next day you want to throw it to the side. Because he's a human. And parenting isn't part-time. This shit is year-round, 24/7. Like, you don't get to pick and choose when you want to be a parent. And that goes for the bitter-ass moms, too. Like, you can't decide, like, I know, but I think I'm feeling guilty within myself. Let me hit up and see what's going on with my child. Because it's not fair to the kids. I don't care about me. It's just my baby.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. That was a little piece. Now, question time. Finally, Doug. It took a long time to get here, but this was nice. We got a nice little segment. Okay, so this is for both of y'all. Why do you think men who were raised by you wrote this sloppy tail? Why do you think men who were raised by a single mom disrespect their baby moms?
Why do I think that was weird? I can only have an idea because I was raised by two parents.
Oh, nice.
I had both, and I still got both my mom and dad. But why would they disrespect their baby mother? Because honestly, this is another like not issue, but just like something I just be hearing a lot of single moms say.
Mm-hmm.
They be like, because I'm a single mom, I gotta be mommy and daddy, and
Okay.
I'll be like, you can't do that.
Can't.
You just have to be a super mom.
Right.
You cannot be daddy. There's no being mommy and daddy, and I feel like they try to do that and try to think like a man and teach their kids what they think a man would teach them, and then it doesn't go like that. So I think that's why that happened.
Okay. Okay. I don't know because I always wonder, like, you know how it is, like being raised by a single parent or a single mother. You know what she went through. I feel like they should be like not praising them 100%, but at least giving them their flowers because you know how it is being raised by one. Now your kid's going through the same thing, but he has a point because some mothers do think that they could like Happy Father's Day to me. Like you shouldn't be saying that because you can never fulfill a father's role. Like you said, you can only be a super mom.
Yeah, that's true. I think if they just are disrespecting their baby moms, it's probably just like a self insecurity or something, like mommy issues or something like that.
Right.
Because
right.
then it's like they had your kid, you don't respect them. If you don't respect, you know what I mean? And like if they don't have a relationship with their mom or like it's not.
Yeah, that could definitely play a role in it. Not having a good relationship with the mom, being raised by the grandmother and not your mom, and that's why you frown upon it, maybe.
Especially too, like if they were raised by their grandma, and let's say their grandma's not here no more, then they're just angry, and then they just will definitely not give a fuck. So.
Okay. What does a long-term partner look like for you now, you guys? A long-term partner.
Well, for me, it has to be someone who accepts me and Zeta as one because I've been in a relationship where they didn't before. So, and they just gotta have a couple boundaries that I've set. I think I've said it a couple times. They gotta at least have their own place or close to it, own car, job.
I feel like that.
And just active in their kids' lives.
If they have a kid, I feel like that. And then accepting my children, because we're all a package. I do feel like a long term partner looks like someone who is pretty much my other half, my backbone. Emotionally be there for me, be reassuring for me. Let's do this as a team. Like we're not like it's not one like person that has to do everything. You know what I mean? Someone that's understanding and knows how to communicate. And if we do get into a situation where we're arguing, don't allow that argument to deter the relationship and damage the relationship. Let's talk it out because the road isn't going to be an easy road. It is going to be bumps and stuff, but that's what makes or breaks a relationship. It makes the relationship even stronger. Just don't give up on me. I'm still like in a healing process. I still feel like, and I feel like now I'm 32 years old and I'm finally understanding what the word healing actually means.
Isn't it crazy once you turn 30?
Right, and because I feel like I'll be like I'm healed already. Like I've been single for this one. No, there's still things and still traits that still trigger me, and then I'm still going. Then I'm still like trying to get out of those bad habits or get out of that mental space thinking that everyone's out to play me or like that everyone has negative intentions against me. So I just need you to be understanding with me and just have patience with me because I'm still trying to get back to me.
I think for me, honestly, truthfully, 100%, the only person what my whatever person is the man in the mirror, because I don't think like relationships is for me anymore. I feel like my path is supposed to be just to raise my kids. You feel me? Just like,
Really?
yeah, like I'm a very emotional person.
Me too.
You know, I was with somebody for a minute,
Mhm.
and like that person kind of showed me that, because I would never expect her to do like move how she's moving.
Mhm.
So it made me realize like everybody is really like nobody is for anybody. Like nobody is like there's always somebody out there that can do something that you can't. So that's why like in the beginning of the conversation, like when the people want somebody to need you like that, that's I want an independent woman. Like if I was to like I want you to be cool by yourself and you just like having me around. Like
Mhm.
you like because that needing
Yeah.
somebody else got more than you. It's a big world. So you can have $1,000,000, somebody got two. So if she needs money, she's always gonna go for the. So for me, I just realized that like I don't know if it does happen, it will probably have to be. It will just I don't know. But right now, it's just like I'm definitely not even thinking about that
And that's good.
because mm-mm.
That's
Going through it
good.
is
I feel like
real.
we've all been
Heartbreak
there.
is real.
To
Heartbreak
where,
is
yeah,
Because
real.
I was saying
and
that
I feel like
too.
it definitely takes some time, and people think like, oh, I got my heart broken, let me just jump right back into it. Sometimes taking time is the best thing to do because you
Yeah.
learn you,
Right, but
and it's a new you.
guess
Like,
what? I feel like people do that because some people can't get over that person unless they move on with somebody else to keep their mind off of that person.
see, and I used to think like that. I definitely used to think like that.
Yeah,
But now it's just like
it's like time heals all wounds, but
Mhm.
like but it's harder to do it that way versus having something to distract you from that person, especially if that was a part of your day to day life, your daily routine, someone you talk to throughout the day, and now that's just ripped from you. Now you guys not talking.
But that's why I feel like it's good just to just wait.
It's
Don't
hard.
just jump right back into
Yeah,
I
it.
mean,
I'm
don't
like-
get it wrong. You know, there's days where you know you get lonely and it's
right,
like, damn,
right, because that's
I
me.
wish I.
That's
and
me
you,
right now,
like, I
guys.
be seeing people like with their girlfriends and like walking in the stores. I'll be like,
Damn, where
like,
my
I
peace
used-
at?
Yeah.
Why can I never have a
Word, yeah,
peace?
be
Like,
damn,
dang.
like
All I want is one just person for me. Like,
exactly. And then it's like now I don't even trust any female.
I feel like that's
in
not
that type of
healthy
way.
though. Not to
It's
have like not to have like no trust.
because
like,
you can't go into something else with the same.
That's
baggage
why I say
from
I'm not.
your
It's
past.
not even about the. It's just even some of the females I deal with now being single, just messing around, not nothing serious. It'd be like, dang, they be having situations going on, and it's like, dang, like I don't even want to be a part of that to like
yeah,
be in
yeah.
that type of energy field, and it's like seeing what's going on. And it's like I'm glad like I'm not dealing with anybody because it's like a lot of females be having somebody at home, but like especially when they go to work or something, and it's like I'm telling you, it
Yeah,
just
them work
takes a
boyfriends
smile,
are definitely
a
dangerous.
laugh.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
so it's like
They definitely are.
I see it, I've
That's why I work with
experienced
only
it.
ladies.
Like
I
so
feel like
it's-
they'll only have like work boyfriends and stuff if they're not fulfilled or satisfied at home
At
with their
home.
person.
I feel like everything is like we live in like an energy spiritual world, right? If you calculate the time that you at work and that you at home, it don't matter how good your boy. It's just like you see this same person every day, every morning. Buy you coffee, makes you laugh. You don't even think about it, but it's like, dang, you go home now you thinking about this person. It's like, oh shoot. Then you go and you talking about what you got going on in your personal life to somebody who is not involved in it. And that's how things. It just be. It's dangerous. That's why I just like I like being by myself because I can control I can control everything in my world.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I don't understand this one.
Oh, maybe I wrote it wrong. I don't either. Reading it, I have no idea.
Okay, well, that concludes question time for me. Save that for next week.
Go back and read that one.
I think we had a really good conversation. What's one thing that guys would tell like someone that's probably feeling the way you guys are feeling as far as like when it comes to relationships and being single and alone?
Um, I would say, especially if you're a single parent, like really, 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 really think about the people you bring around especially your kids. And like, if you want to do the dating thing, do not be bringing a lot of people around your kids because energy rubs off. Like every new person, they can learn a trait from that person. So you don't know if that person is good or not. You just don't be bringing a whole bunch of people around the kids. That's like my thing. Like my kids only know my ex type. Like they don't know if I'm like
right.
Very, very like the main thing. Like do never. That's just for me. Like I have girls, so I have my rules are very different.
Yeah, that's more serious, you know. I think my thing would be, oh my gosh, what is happening?
The baby. He's playing with that pumpkin.
My thing to the world would be, and this is something I actually just actually put into practice into my life is rushed things do not last. So
Cool, I like that one.
don't rush into a relationship because that junk will be over just like this. Like how many times I've seen this happen, like between my friends, family, whatever. Like they rush the relationship and it's already at the end and it's only been 4 months. Take your time, get to know the person in and out to make sure that person is for you. Make sure they don't have any traits that you dislike that you can't live with in the future. That's pretty much it. Just take your time. We got one life.
And don't settle.
Don't settle.
You know what I think is crazy that you just said that? I was just thinking, like in our time, everything is so rushed.
Everything is rushed.
Everything, like everything that's new and better is because it's faster. Like nothing, nobody ever. We don't take time to do shit. Like
we want it now.
Don't cook slow.
Yeah,
we don't do nothing.
Yeah,
we don't take time to do nothing. And I feel like that's really like being single. All you have is time and to yourself, and it's like sitting down and like thinking about stuff. I really realized a lot of like, damn, just like you said, don't rush. Like you have to just like really just like.
You gotta know you before anybody else can know you and know who you are. You gotta know who you are yourself.
And be specific when you introduce yourself to somebody. Like, I feel like the first impression should be like they should know a lot about you the first time they meet you.
I'm so sorry, but my baby be wild. Why did you bring that pumpkin up here?
She's just watching him.
Look, it's fine. I gotta put that away. It's not pumpkin season no more. But he's just a strong little baby, just doing the most. Continue, Darb.
He's having fun. But yeah, I'm just saying, don't rush. I like that. Take your time.
Patience is definitely a virtue. Yeah. Please have some patience. I don't have patience at all, y'all. Like I wish the love of my life would hurry up and fall in my lap because I'm tired of being single. But
you're gonna get the same thing.
I know. I'm tired of the same thing. So I'm just
Chubba Dad times 12.
I might go to jail after that. I'm dealing.
Exactly. So stop rushing it. Just leave.
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'll see what happens. I'm just so nosy. I gotta know what's happening next. I gotta know if I'm gonna have a piece. Am I gonna get married? I thought I was gonna be married by now when I was younger.
Yeah, I think I said like 27. I wanted to be married.
I'm like 32. I don't have a damn boyfriend. Not even a piece. Okay. But okay, so that wraps up today's segment. Thank you for coming.
Yes. Wait, do you want to give your
yes? Let them know who you are and where they can find you.
You guys can find me on Instagram. Everything Keven Darbo, Keven Darbo. Got some new music coming out with T-Rail on Valentine's Day.
Nice.
How
was the last show?
The last show was cool. All the shows be lit. You don't be coming no more, so it's like
because they don't want me to host anymore. You know, I'm a part MC. They asked me to do the last one, but I had something going on.
You, baller.
I think I'm gonna pop back out one more time just to let them know who really does this. The best MC in Ocean County, Monmouth County, all that.
Yeah, we be chilling. If you ever want some studio time, we on a studio in Bayville, New Jersey. So
we were supposed to be doing our podcast there.
What happened?
I don't know. Ask your partner in crime that keep calling you. It's like we were so down with it. But I don't know what happened. He had all the equipment and everything. But
Yeah.
I remember he was painting it.
Yeah, I'll see what's up with that
Because I don't want all the guest stars to come to my house because they might try to kill me or something. So
Do like some of them there.
yeah, some guest appearances there. Moody's, hey.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
She's tired of babysitting. She would never have kids now.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. Get them to babysit so they won't have kids. Tune in next week to see what we have going on. Adios. Hey, mamas.